So SPY is trying to break out of this downtrend channel. So this will be important on Monday. If we break out, then we'll see the reversal on the SPY and out of that downtrend channel. So that's what SPY did. Pretty bullish candle today. SPY held the lows of last few days. It held over that. That's why we had a bullish move. The plan was simple and we followed the VIX strategy. Check daily sheet, 1 hour MTF test. VIX needs to break 2370 and fade to 22 for a trend bullish day. VIX over 24 will be another bearish or chop. Initially, VIX broke 2370. So that's why we saw that move. That's why we're long on QQQs, because right away we saw the strength. We saw the MTF breakout. So we were long. And then came 10 a.m. When it's 10 a.m., we always take profits. And then 10 a.m., we got inflation report, which was not really good. So the market pulled back. So we closed our longs there, right here. We long right at the open. And then when it pulled back, we scratched loss there. We closed it because we were long the MTF versus that 474. So this is where we were long here, right here. And we did get a nice push towards 477. You could make profit like 30-40% on the option. We were fine, but then it pulled back. So we had to stop out here on this area. Even though we could have moved the stops lower, we were not sure what the market is going to do. VIX started to bounce around that time, 10 a.m. But now, after we had that 10 a.m., then came this 10:30 curl. Then you get long back again because you have a clear defined risk. So that was the long 512 curls long. When came the high of the day breakout, then came the all day trend. Then we had this breakout. We had a flag at 1118. The flag was breaking out and we pushed higher. So that the long setup, this was our long on SPY QQQ right here. But the thing to realize is this morning 1 hour kind of chopped you out on the SPY QQQ because of the 10 a.m. The 10 a.m. concept saved us because we knew the news is coming. But you can see that where are we curling? The good thing to note is that we are holding the 1 hour MTF clouds. That makes the trend bullish. So that's why you can buy your longs. The 558s went from $2 to $5, $450. So you could 100% your investment on that curl right here. You see that how we are curling right here. Right here SPY is curling and this is the options 558. That is curling. So you get long 240, 230. Usually it's 100% risk, but in this case you can risk like 50-40% on that option and you're making 100% trade. And the same thing for Nasdaq. The same curl long for Nasdaq and the same curl for ES futures long. If you are trading ES futures or you are trading Nasdaq futures, the MTF clouds right here gave you the long. That's fine. It's a 10 a.m. pullback. There was no short because we are holding one cloud, two cloud. It was a confluence of multiple clouds. And you can see that when we pull back here, and that's your long setup, you're just getting this risk area to long it. I told hold the longs, no need to cut. And then we pushed higher, gave them stops of 560, 477 QQQ. It pulled back a little bit, then got back into the trend. So another one that was a loser in the morning was Tesla. We got Tesla long right out of the gate because it was looking good. But one thing to note here that it was an amateur move. So we got the Tesla long for 246 risk and 250 breakout. We never got the 250 breakout and when it pulled right away, so we stopped out here from 246. Good thing we stopped out 246, 245 because it flushed to 241. So we got that Tesla almost $3 loss. Point is we closed it in first 10-13 minutes. And I told everybody to avoid it. When we start to curl again later in the day, when the market was breaking out, then came the long setup again. So that long setup was right here 245. I told everybody 5 curl long. Overall, morning loser, midday curl. This was a trade loser. This was a good long. So Nvidia actually did not break down. Nvidia was good long. It pulled back the clouds, never stopped us out. Held the clouds, then curled from the clouds, then MTF breakout, and then pushed to 121. So the same thing, morning was looking for Tesla, which didn't give us that. Now if you're stopping out in the Nvidia morning longs, that is our problem. The system never stopped us out. Nvidia, another winner today. Beautiful, beautiful trade in the community. Tesla didn't work, but Nvidia held.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.